Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, where I talk about all things gaming. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the latest leak from Insomniac Games, the developer behind the amazing Spider-Man games for the PS4 and PS5. According to the leak, Insomniac is working on a Venom game that will be released in 2025, and it will be very different from the Spider-Man games we know and love. Let's dive into the details and see what we can expect from this Venom game. The leak comes from a ransomware attack that exposed some of Insomniac's internal documents, including a project slide for Venom, Lethal Protector. This is the name of the game, and also the name of a comic book series from the 90s that featured Venom as an anti-hero who moved to San Francisco and fought against other symbiotes. The game will apparently take place in the same universe as the Spider-Man games, and will star a playable Venom who can switch with the Spider Heroes, presumably Peter Parker and Miles Morales. The game will be similar in scope to Spider-Man, Miles Morales, which means it will be a shorter and more focused experience than the main Spider-Man games. The game will also continue the story after Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which is set to release in 2025, and will lead into Marvel's Spider-Man 3, which is planned for 2028. So, what can we expect from the gameplay of Venom? Well, the leak doesn't reveal much, but we can assume that it will be very different from the Spider-Man games, since Venom is a much more brutal and vicious character than Spider-Man. Venom doesn't swing around the city with webs, he leaps and crawls and smashes his way through. Venom doesn't fight with finesse and gadgets, he uses his claws, teeth, and tendrils to rip his enemies apart. Venom doesn't have a moral code or a sense of responsibility, he is driven by his hunger and his rage. Venom is a monster, and the game will probably reflect that in its traversal, combat, and mission structure. One thing that the leak does mention is that the game will likely break one tradition from the Spider-Man games, which is the opening mission. All three Spider-Man games start with a big action-packed set piece that introduces the main villain and serves as a tutorial for the web swinging and combat mechanics. For example, the first Spider-Man game starts with a showdown between Peter Parker and Kingpin, the Miles Morales game starts with a Rhino fight, and the Spider-Man 2 game is rumored to start with a Sandman battle. However, the Venom game will probably not follow this trend, because it needs to establish the context for the symbiote and its connection to the host. Who is Venom in this game? Is it Eddie Brock, the original comic book host, or someone else? How did they get infected by the symbiote? How do they cope with the transformation and the loss of control? These are the questions that the game needs to answer before it can throw us into the action. So, instead of starting with a major battle, the Venom game could have a slow burn opening, gradually ramping up the tension as the Venom transformation becomes imminent. Maybe we start as the human host, who is unaware of the symbiote inside them, and we have to go through some mundane tasks, like going to work, meeting friends, or running errands. Along the way, we notice some strange symptoms, like hearing voices, feeling pain, or having blackouts. Maybe we encounter some minor threats, like thugs, robbers, or cops, and we have to use our stealth or persuasion skills to avoid or deal with them. Maybe we even run into Spider-Man or another hero, and we have to hide our secret from them. And then, at some point, something triggers the symbiote to take over, and we unleash the full power of Venom for the first time, in a spectacular and terrifying scene. That would be a great way to introduce the character and the gameplay, and to hook the players into the story. Of course, this is all speculation based on the leak, which may or may not be accurate or up to date. Insomniac Games has not confirmed or denied the leak, and they may change their plans or cancel the project altogether. But I think it's a very exciting idea, and I would love to play a Venom game by Insomniac. What do you think? Are you hyped for Venom, Lethal Protector? How do you think it will play and look like? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Marvel and gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.